Hello and welcome to the City of England. The temperature is currently a balmy 20.1 degrees. Traffic on this highway is just as bad as ever. And we have some demand back after the tsunami from the first episode. Question is, where do I put it? Because today, if you remember from the first episode, the thing I wanted to do was to bring this highway out and around, connect it to Washington Square, and then I was thinking having a bypass, like bring it down around. That way bring the highway around here, connect it here, and then maybe get rid of this thing and make it a clover wheat leaf. It's gonna be really interesting with the train line. And then we have an offshoot that actually goes around and into Washington Square. It's going to require tearing out a lot of that infrastructure over there. First things first, this residential demand. From the last episode, we filled up Briarwood Hills. This emergency shelter is catastrophically low on food. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to do what I don't like doing, and I was stupid when I set up the city because I didn't use the avenues. I used the 4-lane road from network extensions, and as you can tell, that worked out pretty well for traffic. Can I get this to connect straight? No, come on. No. I don't want to. How do I do this? Because that's a building. I can't, like, exactly. You know, I'll just make it. I'm gonna regret that later. Oh yeah, that's right. This is actually a park I made a while ago in the asset editor. It's pretty bad, so I'm not gonna put it on Steam. It works, more or less. Space already occupied. There's an earthquake sensor there. Let's move it out of the way. We can find a nice place for that, I guess. Now, I don't want to connect it to this main road. I may turn this into like a park, because we got a path that comes up and around. Same here. Ooh, this is gonna be like high-end condo area. That's what this is gonna be. We can actually move the earthquake sensor into the park area. Probably bring it a bit closer so that we can go around it. I missed the spot right here. Whoops. And then get this area on the end. That's pretty close to the action, so those parts can be commercial. Oh yeah, I have to spend the extra money on heating. Upgrade. Because originally that was just a pipe that just serviced this terminal here. But now that's changed. It has to be kept up so that they don't use my electricity. Now I'm gonna actually build up the area with freeform. I actually did a build like this in a GR 2.0 a long time ago. It was with dirt paths in a much larger area. It was focused around the Modern Art Museum unique building. Oof, I don't want that line. I want straight. Actually, bring some paths through. This is probably gonna look a lot better once we get the everything else built. Emphasis on the probably. It's like I remember this car. I accidentally found it while driving a long time ago, back when all this was wilderness, back from about this road. And then I said I was gonna save it. Like, that was before I even was gonna turn this into a YouTube series. But you know what, why not slow down my computer even more and add a whole bunch of trees. Not a whole bunch, I mean, spruce them up. Add like a temple lantern? No. Add a street lamp there to help illuminate. Wait, hold on. It's like a hazard light. Yeah. I want this hazard light there as well. Look at that. Now we build. You will build, right? A 1.5 sinkhole that's happening over there where I haven't built anything. What the heck? That's one weird way to build a foundation for a building. Like, have just an open piece of soil underneath it. That doesn't seem very structurally safe. I mean, we've had 2 earthquakes, one of which was an accident in the pilot episode. Pilot episode. Coming in. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna make this, not specialized, if I'm gonna make this like an advanced? Is that the right word? An advanced area? I'm gonna wanna give it a Cedar Hills. Yeah, that sounds like some kind of a area. Some kind of area. Man, I just have a way with words, don't I? Policies. What all good policies? Slightly reduced tax income. Yeah, definitely we can do that. Education boost? Now we're having worker problems. Extra insulation. High-tech housing. Old Town encourage biking. Even give it lightning rods. All the good stuff. Ooh, speaking of roads, I'm gonna increase the quality of life a bit. Wait, that does remove the parking spaces. Like, there's no place to park besides on the buildings. Which means I can take my parking lot, put them around here. They can actually connect to paths. Question is, how ugly is that gonna look? Yeah, that's gonna look terrible. Keep your your weird zoning. Whatever, that just gave some extra parking space. I mean, that's not really much purpose in a place where things can just despawn. And I also realize that this is this area as it only has like one road, so this actually can be reduced to a non 4-lane road. That is traffic light good. How hard is it? Nothing here does not have power. Oh, wait, what the heck? You guys should have power. Ooh, that affected my sewage output, didn't it? I mean, not anymore. Watch this. Whoa, city didn't suffer any damage. Crazy, I know, right? I mean, we have $1.5 million. We might as well begin this, first off, ooh, there are trains that use that. Here's the thing. We're gonna pause it. Tear out the entirety of this rail network. I'm gonna want to neaten up that curve as well. We'll tear out a good chunk of that highway. One more chunk. No idea how much that actually costs, but I can still bear to look at the treasury, so I guess that counts. And I have to, like, bend. We're gonna all. Oh, I thought that was another abandoned car. I was like, sweet, another one. Well, there's no way I can actually like direct connect that. Sucks. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this time to rebuild. Down. How far can I want to make this like as gentle a slope as possible, because like I don't think trains can actually handle that high of a slope. And there we go. Tear out the entirety of that. And we activate the road guidelines again. Allow people to connect. And there we go. Seems like kind of a sharp turn for trains. I mean, the only train experience I have is in Train Simulator. So I'm gonna go ahead, help do that, which will hopefully work and help with the merging lanes. I mean, it never does without traffic present. I forgot network extensions. Basic won't let me network extensions won't let me use measurements on highways. I don't know why, but they're just rude like that. That's the point. I also noticed that I should make the 3 lane go a bit deeper. Can I actually make that a good connection from all the way down there? Bring these forward a bit. Same over here. There we go. Yeah, that connects good enough for me to not care. And there we go. Now, do I want to spend a whole bunch of money in tunnel, or do I want to build a really ugly bridge? I'm going with tunnel. I also realize that for some reason this is not a 2-lane highway when it really should. Yeah, whatever. It should be a 2-lane highway. I mean, the fact that I'm going into that I'm basically going into a crater doesn't exactly make it the easiest thing to do. And then we do what we did at the trains, where we go as far as we can. Yeah, and it matches up. Sweet. Page down. I mean, I'm never gonna see how steep that actually is, so it doesn't bother me as much as it would. This actually needs to stay above ground for quite a bit. Oh, that's still on sound barrier. That seems like a good-ish place for the triple. That's the triple. The 3-way intersection, although I think it's called T interchange. Go ahead and fix the lanes here as well. I'll connect that once I'm done with the tunnel. Stop trying to delete those rocks. It's doing very weird. I'm sure if this were a realistically made tunnel, it would actually not do that. I mean, this one's just flat, follows the seabed. This one's that's a roller coaster. It's kind of weird seeing the arrows. How am I gonna do this? Could make it an enormous one-way system. Ooh, yeah, I know now. Then we bring the highway down, and then this actually goes over. Yes, this makes so much sense. Actually, it probably doesn't really make that much sense. Just go with it. I mean, this is gonna be some weird construction. Like, bring it across? And, like, we're gonna, like, have to snake around? Kind of freeform it, maybe? See, look. That's like the ugliest bridge I think I've ever seen. Mainly just this part. Alright, what if I go that? Because that's half a step. Will that make this a more gentle slope? Yeah. Actually makes this look really ugly. Bring that straight out. No, bring it. That's about the halfway point. Whatever. Probably fix it at some point. Yeah, this video is kind of getting on the long side. Alright, so today we got Cedar Hills, which will eventually turn into a high-end area. And we finally got around to looping the highway, which hopefully by next episode we'll deal with some of this. I doubt it will, but here's to hoping. I thought the way it zoomed out, I thought that wait, there's no, okay. Anyway, graphics glitches aside, hopefully it will be sorted out by part 5. And until next time, I'm SpacemanNik.